Alright guys, so here on the 64 today, I just washed all these panels down. Now, I done been over this with, I started off, this car been in the works for quite a few years now guys, so I had the body perfectly straight. It might have been a little imperfections here and there still, but some of the dings that was put on here was from the car being away from me here and probably from people working on the cars. That's why when I do my cars, guys, these days, because when I did my 96 XS Impala, that baby black, man, I sanded that thing, I come back all around the hood area was nicked and dinged up. I said never again. See, a lot of my cars, guys, I got like 5, 6. I don't even count. I'm just a Buick hoarder. You guys want to do an intervention? Help me, please. But nah, most of my cars, or well, a few of them, are ready for paint. But I need tune-ups, I need, little things done here and there, tune-ups, air conditioner, front end work. It costs money, guys. I mean, I'm not a rich man, but by me doing all my work myself, I can afford to do what I'm doing. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to come here today because, I don't get too many bad comments, but I have had a few over the last 6 months about the way I do my body work. Now I know most of us guys that like these old cars, we are like 46 and above. I'm not gonna say my age, but anyway. People gotta realize techniques and the product change over the years. Back 30 years ago, they might not have had primers with body filler in them. Just like back in the day, you used to have a telephone, Then they came out, some people probably said, a telephone? What is a telephone? You gotta be young though. But they had a telephone. Then you had a cell phone. Now we got smartphones. Guys, technology changes. So these days, the few dings that I had on here, the body fillers are so good today that all I had to do was rough that up with some 150 and I can put a skim coat of body filler over there. I don't have to take it all the way down to the metal these days, guys. Okay, technology, things change. What year is this? Oh yeah, it's 2022. Not 1904. And yes, I'm trying to, just get you to see, when we used to buy cars, used to look in the, here locally, we had a union, whatever it was, something that, I don't know, the unions or something put out and people would put ads in there to sell their cars. Then you came out with like Auto Trader, had a book. I used to order SI Trader out of Southern Illinois. I brought my 72 Electra from down there, one of the rust-free car. Then you had Craigslist. Now you got Facebook. You put your car on Facebook. Guys, technology, times change. Keep up. I was doing a video on my 70 Wildcat, and I had a tour. The guy said, oh, the Harbor Freight tour that you using. That tour, about 20 years old, was $170 back then. It was not a Harbor Freight tour. You don't have to pull the door panels off these days or get from behind and hammer them out. They got a tool that you can well, or you don't have to drill holes and slide hammer. Then you got all these holes. You can weld this little stud with a little, you know, rod coming out of it, put it on the slide hammer, pop it out. You know, and a lot of times on some of the newer cars, like the 70s, a lot of them had a metal brace in here for safety. So if you had dings and dents right there in the middle, you had no other choice. You can't get back there and hammer that out. There's no way, guys. So they came up with tools that you could pull these dents out without having to get to the back side. All I'm saying, guys, is different ways to do this stuff these days. You got to keep up. You know, just because you was doing stuff a certain way 30 years ago, you used to use a telephone 30 years ago. Quite sure now you're using a smartphone. So technology changed, guys. And yes, I know I'm a guy in the backyard, and everybody don't have money to buy $100,000 worth of tools. So I'm just trying to show you how to get this stuff done with, I got like maybe 15 tools that I use that I done had for over 15 years. It's not rocket science. Learn to use your tools, use those tools. Yes, the tools, I paid a lot more money for them back in the day. And yes, Harbor Freight, sell them these days. Mine's lasted for 20 years, 15 years now. Maybe if you buy them from Harbor Freight, maybe they only last 5 years. I think if you oil them, they probably last as long as mine have. You gotta oil them daily, guys. So I just wanted to come on here and just let you know that techniques have changed. A few people, you know, not only criticizing, a few people have asked me, but when I tell them you can use a high quality body filler, other guys come on and say, no, you're wrong, you gotta go down to bare metal. No, you don't, guys. You don't have to do that these days. You know, if I got a hole, a little ding right here, I could take my little die grinder, just open that up just big enough to put my little stud welder on there and pop that out and skim coat that high quality body filler over the top of that, prime it, and I'm good to go. I'm telling you guys, you don't have to, you know, sand out this great big area just to fix that area no more. It's not the way it's done. That's the way it is. I'm older now. I used to wet sand everything. Now within the last 2 years, I brought the hooking system about 4 years ago. I still didn't like using the hooking system because I'm old school too. We don't like change. Most people don't like change. But change have come. You know, things change. So now, you know, my knees, you know, I can't do, you know, I could do it, but, you know, if they making it easier, the body shops are doing the same thing. That's what they're using these days, guys. They're using these high quality body fillers. They're using these newer tools. You know, we used to have to breathe in all that dust. Now they got tools that you hook a vacuum cleaner up to them, and they suck the dust right up. You know, it's not going to be as much dust flowing around. Things change, guys. You got to roll with the technology. So I just wanted to come over here. I got I'm going to prime these one more time, and I'm going to go over them with 320, then I'm going to sand again with 600. And then this 64 Riviera is ready to paint. So I just want to come on here, guys. Let some of the older guys know it's different technology out here. I just kept up with it, and maybe you haven't. So things have changed, guys. Got different products out these days. It's called progress. Progress, guys. So hey, if you like these videos and if you want to tell me I'm wrong and whatever, that's fine too, because I like when people comment on my videos or like the videos, because, you know, when you going back and forth with me, you know, and I don't get mad, guys. I don't get upset. If you ain't in my face or putting your hands on me personally, my mother taught me when I was 5 years old, when I was getting kicked out of school, like 7 and 8 and 9. Words are words. Let them go in one ear, out the next. As long as you ain't getting up on me, you know, and the guys that have, they know. Old Bass ain't the one to be messing with. I ain't bad. I look over a lot of stuff. So I don't mind when you interchange with me on the comments. You might get upset, I'm not. I'm gonna be fine. But it helps lift my videos up. The more you comment, the more you diss, the more you like, whatever you do. The more feedback I get on my YouTube channel, the better, you know, my videos are gonna get out there. You know, so like guys ask me, like I just did a video earlier today on this 64 Riviera, no, it was yesterday, on the stuff that I use for the for my sound deadening. And it's the ice and water that you put on the roof of a house around the edge up here in the north. That's what we use. Well, these days, like technology, you used to didn't do that. You put shingles on, that was it. Now they got an ice and water shield you put all the way around the outside of your house, on the bottom and up the side of the roof. Not the house, the roof. The bottom of the roof, the sides of the roof. Ice and water. It stops water from building up under the shingles, or that's what they say. But that's what people use these days, ice and water shield. Well, I come to find out it's the same stuff I paid $450 for that I put in my 96 SS Impala. So yeah, I got mostly Buicks, but I do got a 96 SS Impala that I took off the frame, totally restored, beautiful car. That's what I use. So, you know, the guys say, well, it smells like tire. No, it don't smell like tire. You know, I got a piece here. It don't smell like tire. I can't even smell it. I can't even smell this stuff, guys. I can't smell it at all. But that's fine. He asked a question. It helps. The more interactions I get, it helps the channel. All right. So then I just asked him, did he like the video? You know, if you like the video, guys, like the video. Press the like button. If you watch the video, what would it hurt for you to just hit the like button? Or dislike. Go and get me kicked off of, you know, like people, you know, whatever you want to do. But the more likes I get, it boosts my channel, you know. So if you like these videos, guys, I'm trying to help people out. And that's all I'm here for. And also, guys, one last thing. When it comes to, you know, I done had to take my cars to body shops here in my area. And I'm not mentioning no names or nothing like that, but Poe's have been high-end body shops. And you ain't there. You don't know what they doing. You know, you don't know what they doing half the time, guys. And the only reason I take my cars to the body shop is because they my newer cars. My 2012 Charger, brand new, never been hit. It's got a crease in both doors that somebody did, but I might take that out in the next year or two. But my 2011 Dodge Nitro got sideswiped. Took it in, had to take it back to the shop 2 times. The guy told me, oh, no, you're gonna do my car right. You know, it was like $5,500. I could have did the car for less than $800. if I did my own work. But by me having a loan on the car, I had to let the body shop do it. The average person, the car might have looked right to them. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you one more. My 2012 Charger, you know, it's a RT Max, you know, with the Hemi. I bought that car brand new. First time I actually sat back and washed the car, opened the doors up, washed all up under the top of the lips of the trunk on the inside. Had no clear on it. Had no coating, no protection at all. I took it back to the dealership. They said, well, you got a 10-year warranty. I said, trust me. It'll start rusting at 10 years or after 10 years. I'm going to have my car, which is a 2012, it's 10 years now, my car don't have a rust spot on it. I try not to drive it as much in the winter. I have drove it winters. But I had to take that back to the dealership, and they gave me power. I told them, take the car back. If you're not gonna put me some clear coat and coat this, I said, take the car back. Well, you drove it off the lot, then you're gonna fix it. They fixed my car, guys. So just because something is this and that, man, that's why I started doing my own stuff, because I seen how people was doing stuff. You don't know what they doing. They might tell you they doing anything to your car. You paying $40,000, $10,000, whatever the prices are. Because I just kind of do my own work, you know. Don't even really worry about price, because I don't do work for too many other people. Just a few friends and family. Whatever they charge, you ain't in their shop. You don't know what they doing to your car. So I done seen the stuff that come out. I give you one more. My SS got side swiped. They had to change the front left fender on that. I told the guy, I said, I want a new panel put on here. When I tore the car apart a year later to restore the car, they had put me a fender on from the junkyard. It wasn't rusting on the outside, but it was rusting through from the inside out. So I cut that lip off, welded me a new piece of metal in there. Guys, you don't know what people are doing to your cars if you ain't there. You know. And it probably would have, you know, by me not driving that car in the winter, it still might not have rusted through by now. But the fact is, it was rusting from the inside out. He put me a used fender. I specifically told the guy I wanted a brand new aftermarket fender on that car. That what he had to do to that car was like $5,000. Junk job, guys. So, you know, things change, you know, that's all I'm saying. So, you know, it is what it is. If you ain't there in that shop and those guys are putting your car together, you don't know what they doing. I know you don't know what they doing. I'm a body man. I couldn't tell that he didn't put me a brand new fender on there, because it was on. I wasn't going to take it apart. I couldn't see the area where it was rusting. No way to see it. Because I would have took the front bumper and took it apart, took the fender off. You don't know what people are doing to your cars, guys. So go check on your body man daily. Then you'll know. If you like these videos, guys, I'm trying to help people out. And that's all I'm here for. Just one guy in the backyard that's a truck driver by day and a undercover Buick man at night. That's what I do, you know. Besides, I love my family. Family comes first. Well, God comes first, then family. then work, then the Buicks. So, hey, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and come on in the 22nd century here, you know, whatever I'm trying to say, you know, the year 2022. Catch up with us, you know. All right, guys, I appreciate it.